A shoot will come up from the stump of Jesse. From his roots a branch will bear fruit. The Spirit of the Lord will rest on him, the Spirit of wisdom and of understanding, the Spirit of counsel and of power, the Spirit of knowledge and of the fear of the Lord. And he will delight in the fear of the Lord. He will not judge by what he sees with his eyes, or decide by what he hears with his ears. But with righteousness he will judge the needy. With justice he will give decisions for the poor of the earth. He will strike the earth with the rod of his mouth. With the breath of his lips he will slay the wicked. Righteousness will be his belt, and faithfulness the sash round his waist. The wolf will live with the lamb, the leopard will lie down with the goat, the calf and the lion and the yearling together, and a little child will lead them. The cow will feed with the bear, their young will lie down together, and the lion will eat straw like the ox. The infant will play near the hole of the cobra, and the young child put his hand into the viper's nest. They will neither harm nor destroy on all my holy mountain, for the earth will be full of the knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea.
Infant holy, infant lowly, for his bed a cattle store, oxen lowing, little knowing, Christ the babe is Lord of all. Swiftly winging, angels singing, Noel's ringing, tidings bringing, Christ the babe is Lord of all. Christ the babe is Lord of all. Flocks were sleeping, shepherds keeping vigil till the morning new. Saw the glory, heard the story, tidings of our gospel true. Thus rejoicing, free from sorrow, praises voicing, greet the morrow. Christ the babe was born for you. Christ the babe was born for you.
Hello and welcome to the Green Room. The Green Room is just off our main hall and just beside the office that Liz and myself use here at Regent Hall. We're in here because right now we're setting up for another carol service. We're aware of all the COVID restrictions and the COVID guidance and the advice. So we're setting up to look again at how we can best secure everybody and make sure that we can have our Christmas celebrations and still be safe. We have our carol service on Sunday. Hopefully you saw the lighting of the candles that will herald the fourth Sunday of Advent. And I'm appreciative of Scott, who read us the words from Isaiah chapter 11. It is a very confusing world just now. There's no getting away from it. The world is confusing at the best of times and complex and sometimes difficult to put into place and for where we fit into all of that. But right now, it's become more complex. And what we want is to find some sense of a certainty that is not so much settled about what is around us, but maybe what is within us. Well, that reading from Isaiah chapter 11 that Scott read for us this morning is that reading that tells us that God's intention for the world is a very different world. It's a world where the principles that make that world happen are very different. It's not about selfishness. It's not about power. It's not about people having power over somebody else and dictating and where there's fear. It's a place that he paints a picture, a beautiful picture, where there's peacefulness and hopefulness and goodness and love. Over the last few weeks here at Regent Hall, we have populated our stable nativity with the characters that make up the nativity. And this Sunday, our final character arrives. And that is a very simple idea that this is all about Jesus in the end. That picture of Isaiah chapter 11. The Jesus that has not just come to us, but has come within us and makes us so that we don't want to bring fear. We don't need to have power. We can be humble and gracious and loving and supporting. And we can do that because within us is a special place populated by the presence and the power of God that reaches out into a world and changes it from the inside out, rather than sometimes waiting for us to be changed from the outside in. Today, in our carol service this morning, we'll be singing lots of carols. Carols that are very traditional, going back many hundreds of years. It is an abiding hope. It is an abiding intention that we want to build a world that is more reflective of the image of God, the purpose of God, the presence of God. And God uses us to do that. He used the shepherds. He used the Magi who arrived from the east. He uses the Roman centurion who he met. He used Cornelius. He used the woman with the difficulties of shedding blood. He used blind Bartimaeus. He used Zacchaeus. And he uses us and me to build that world because of what we have within us, we hold within us, and we share it with the world that is around us. So hopefully, as you share with us through the medium of YouTube, and we share with you some of our carols and our thoughts, we're praying that you will find in yourself the courage, the hope, and the love that allows you to live a life closer to the peacefulness and the hopefulness painted in Isaiah chapter 11, rather than sometimes when we look and we listen to the news, that which is painted when humanity is allowed free rein. We do hope you have a lovely Christmas. We will have an online presence both for Christmas Day and Boxing Day, and we invite you to be with us and share with us on those great celebrations. But just today, where we are today, join with us with our carols, join with us in our hopes, join with us in our thoughts as we share this fourth Sunday of Advent, and the reminder that in the end, it's simply about Jesus. He takes centre place, then, now, and for always. God bless you.
Waits for a miracle. The heart longs for a little bit of hope. Oh come, Emmanuel. The child prays for peace on earth, and she's calling out from a sea of hurt. Oh come, Emmanuel. And can for the suffering.